William Clouston, very good morning to you. Welcome.
Good morning.
I alone sort of spotted this story at the weekend and went with it, right? And we're now on day 3. A lot of other people thought it wasn't a story. They've all now realised actually it's quite a big deal, because it's not about whether or not rules were broken or the law was broken. It's about the hypocrisy of a man who spent most of his time during COVID ordering more lockdowns, harder lockdowns, shut the schools for longer, don't reopen them. You know, the rules are the rules. We all know what we're supposed to do. If I broke the rules, I would resign. And here we are. I'm not buying any part of this ridiculous story of his, that he invited this woman to come and see him, to teach him how to speak on Christmas Eve 2020. Seriously?
It's pathetic. Actually, as soon as I heard about this story, it just brought me back to Durham City. Yeah. Where you can have a drink of beer and you can have a curry and get together with your mates. It's not a party, Mike.
No, no.
Not a party.
No, it's all about working late.
No, it's all working late. So, you know, he's done this before, he has form on it. And it is hypocrisy, Mike, because they played as hard as they possibly could against Johnson and Johnson's crowd. I think
and
with
probably
some
with good reason.
Yeah,
I'm not defending the Tories here either.
Not at all. And as you know, we both at length fought against ridiculous lockdowns, which have cost us, and all the evidence is in there. It's cost us. But no, this is typical, absolutely typical Starmer. There is a sort of comical side. Again, when I heard about the voice coach, I thought, well, you know, has Starmer got a refund? Has he been paid? I mean, what difference has it made?
This is the ludicrous thing, isn't it? I mean, of all the people that he smuggled into Downing Street, you know, it could have been, you know, somebody to help him with his Pilates. It could have been somebody who was bringing him some secret champagne that he got hold of from somewhere. But no, it's a voice coach for a man who can't speak.
I know, and then well, it's made no discernible difference as I can see. So, but also, and then the Labour Party are looking into the, you know, going around the houses on is a speech coach a key worker? Well, obviously not. So they've conceded that. Definitely not. And then you're in tier 4 at the time. So it's a question of whether you can work from home. I would say this isn't essential on Christmas Eve at all. What the hell does he what's going on?
There's no way that it's essential.
No.
I mean, it's a bit like saying I had to have somebody come and do my hair. You know, I know people who during these particular difficult times had to smuggle a hairdresser into their own home in order to get their hair done. And you know what women are like, right? They need to get their hair done. They don't like walking around with bad hair. And so I know plenty of people who have confessed to me that they actually had a secret liaison, smuggled somebody into their house to cut the hair.
I don't think we'll get a resolution on whether it was essential. I mean, obviously it's not an essential worker, but I don't think you will get a win on this in terms of was it absolutely necessary. He's going to say it was part of his professional thing and he needed to see it. And I sort of take the point that you can. It must be difficult to coach people not in front of you. I mean, people do it.
But she did everything else aside from that particular moment on Christmas Eve. She did everything else with him on Zoom.
I know, but I think it takes the mickey, Mike, because it's clearly not essential at all for this man to get to. It's rubbish.
There's no way.
And he must think people are idiots to believe that. So, but it is the hypocrisy. That's what'll do him in the end.
And the arrogance.
Total
for him to say, as he did to Jack Elson from The Sun, when he was asked, you know, did you breach COVID rules? Of course not. Very tetchy, very grumpy. Well, it's not for you to say, actually. He's a lawyer. He should understand that, you know, judgments are made about the law, not by people themselves, but by judges.
No, I don't often sort of bring close family members into it, but, you know, a close family member couldn't attend a funeral of her mother in this time. Right. And they were arguing for harder lockdown.
Of course.
Stinks.
Yeah, it does. Absolutely right.